Many spiritual seekers say that they seek liberation. Do you? Is it your primal longing or just another item on your self-improvement checklist? When the longing is not deep, the practice will hardly disturb the furniture of your mind. Most of spirituality is not structured in a way to help you be free. This is an unfortunate truth. Most practices, teachings, and guidance will just polish the floors of your conditioning, carefully not to knock over the fragile vases of your identity. Buzzing spiritual affirmations, buzzwords, all that kind of stuff sprinkled over your feeling of incompleteness, of not being enough, of suffering. That's just like placing powdered sugar on burnt toast. These teachings will give you the illusion of transformation with all the risk of a guided museum tour. A true teaching is not trying to package reality into digestible sound bites while wrapping the unknown in plastic so it doesn't spoil your appetite. Here's the truth. Most seekers are looking for consolation, and that's okay. Sometimes we have to find a stable ground before we can melt into the groundlessness, before we can melt into the groundless ground. Sometimes we are just too fragmented to melt away. We are just too broken, so we need to become solid first. Eventually, though, there will come a time when spiritual pacifiers dipped in doctrine no longer serve you. As Jiddu Krishnamurti used to say, if you question the traditional approach, if you dare to point dogmas or even immaturity, you will cease to be considered a respectable being, a respectable human being, a respectable seeker. You create conflict with the spiritual society, so to speak. And the ego wants to be respected. Your being doesn't care about that. To understand yourself is the beginning of wisdom. And I don't mean your ego, but your being. When this undeniable longing for truth, for happiness, for love, for lasting fulfillment, for freedom, when it emerges, there's no running from that. There's no looking for consolation anymore. There's no mantra that will hold back the tide, no technique that will grant you salvation, no scriptural recitation that will take you to the infinite. Most seekers do not want to wake up. They want a dream with better lighting. They want to let go in a way that helps them keep all their favorite illusions. You come to the mountain, not to disappear, but to be seen. You want a spiritual experience that you can talk about at dinner parties. But the path, if it can even be called a path, the pathless path, does not hand out experiences like spiritual souvenirs. It does not decorate your story with sacred ornaments. It offers something quieter, something far more dangerous to the ego, and infinitely more kind to your being. It offers the soft unraveling of who you thought you were, the gentle undoing of the masks you forgot you were wearing. It offers freedom. It offers happiness without an opposite, fulfillment without striving. It offers peace. It offers the dissolution of the belief you have in being a limited entity, and in its place, something vast, something still, something real. So I must ask you, and you must ask yourself, are you here to be rearranged like furniture, or are you ready to vanish like the fog in sunlight? In the teachings of the Tree of Liberation, belief is not a requirement. You do not need to sign a spiritual waiver. You do not need to memorize dogma. You do not need to repeat a phrase until it becomes an incantation against your own aliveness. There's only one thing required: a willingness to stand without a narrative, to walk into the burning house of your borrowed self and refuse to save the furniture of your illusions. Humans have become architects of mental cathedrals, erecting complex chandeliers of thoughts, hanging from the ceilings of misinterpretations, illusions, misunderstandings. We compose symphonies of justification for the raw fact that we are terrified of being naked in the silence. I want to end with an unquestioned. An unquestioned is like a koan. It doesn't seek an answer. It dismantles the one who is asking. So, today's unquestioned is the following. What if nothing needs to happen for this moment to be complete?